What's next? It's big, it's broad, it's next on Sunday. With 6 sections and pullouts, including glossy color fashion magazine, Elan. There's something in it for everyone. Next on Sunday. Ask your vendor and buy it.
Hello and welcome to Next News. Police authorities in Lagos, Nigeria said on Monday that 2 robbery suspects lost their lives when they exchanged gunfire with the police on Sunday in the Igondo area of Lagos State. A spokesman for the Lagos State Command, Mr. Frank Omba, told newsmen in Ikeja that the shootout followed a distress call from the residents of Olaoluwale Street, Igondo, that they were under the siege of robbers. Omba disclosed that a single double-barrel gun, 3 live cartridges, 5 telephone handsets and 50,000 naira cash were recovered from the suspects. He said that the police had begun a manhunt for the fleeing members of the gang, adding that the matter was being investigated by the State Criminal Investigations Department, Kwanti Yaba. At least 7 African migrants died on Monday when a boat carrying up to 30 people hit rocks near Cadiz in southern Spain, a spokesman for the Coast Guard said. The bodies of 4 people who appeared to be North Africans were found on Monday morning near the fishing town of Barbate, near Spain's southernmost tip, before the police found 3 more corpses during the afternoon. Reports say that 10 passengers survived and that the police are searching for the remaining people. More than 13,200 immigrants risked their lives to reach the Spanish coast from Africa in 2008, and thousands more are believed to have drowned attempting to seek a better life in Europe. The Nigerian Union of Journalism has directed its members in News Agency of Nigeria, Nigeria Television Authority, Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, and the Voice of Nigeria to go on strike over the non-payment of the monetization arrears. The union stated that it had already given the federal government a 14-day ultimatum to pay the arrears of the monetization benefits to its members nationwide. The NUJ gave the directive in a statement signed by its National Secretary, Mr. Shuaibu Liman, on Monday in Abuja. It said that the 14-day ultimatum given to the federal government would expire on July 7th and that its members in the government agencies would embark on the strike after the expiration of the ultimatum. The Nigerian Labour Congress has warned that the ongoing rallies and protests in some state capitals would escalate into a full-blown strike should the federal government pay deaf ears to the workers' demand to stop deregulation. This warning was handed down last week during the Labour rally and protests that paralyzed business activities in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. Speaking to a crowd of workers and civil society organizations from all walks of life at the Ramat Square last week, the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Abdul Wahid Omar, called on Nigerians to support its 3 demands: increase in minimum wage, acceptance of Justice Uwais' report, and the stopping of deregulation policy by the federal government. Ms. Robin Sanders, the U.S. ambassador to Nigeria on Monday, commended the International Center for AIDS Care and Treatment Program, ICAP, for providing an HIV and AIDS diagnostic center in Gombe State. ICAP is a non-governmental organization that has its headquarters in the U.S. Sanders made the commendation in Gombe on Monday while commissioning the ICAP HIV and AIDS Diagnostic Laboratory and Adherence Unit for the treatment of people living with the virus at the Specialist Hospital in Gombe. The Chief Medical Director of the hospital, Dr. James Mahdi, said that ICAP has established a food bank in the hospital where people living with the virus on admission were fed with nutritious food items. Globacom has announced its intention to cut down on telecom tariff in September this year, following the landing of its Glo1 submarine cable into Nigeria from London. Its head of network operations, Mr. Aremu Olajide, said the planned reduction in tariff would not in any way compromise on quality of service. According to him, the Glo1 submarine cable will increase availability and access to bandwidth, and this will cut down the cost of a single bandwidth from its current $72,000 to about $7,200. He added that in September, the use of satellite transmission would be a thing of the past, since Globacom would flood in the Nigerian market with cheap but quality bandwidth for better quality of data and voice transmission. Thank you for watching Next News. For updates on these and other stories, visit 234next.com.